18M Golf is the world's first biomechanical golf swing tutorial program. It's a completely new step-by-step way to learn or develop a better golf swing, designed specifically to be as simple as possible, that for your convenience you do mainly at home, requiring around 5 minutes practice most days, or indeed whatever time you can spare. Now amazingly, you do not need a club or hit a ball to learn a golf swing. In fact, quite often they get in the way as more effort is put on hitting as opposed to concentrating on learning the correct swing mechanics. So in this course, the focus is on learning the swing first before you hit a ball. You will be taught what the correct position and movements are, and just as importantly, you will be taught what they actually feel like. Uniquely to this course, we isolate and teach you the individual parts of the swing one at a time, so that there is less for you to think about and it's easier for you to learn and focus on just one small movement. Also, for 15 of the 18 lessons, we don't even use a club, again to keep the thoughts of movements to a minimum. So let's have a look at the course program lessons. The first two cover the basics, which are the grip and stance. However, a good number of you will not need any help, although it's certainly worth checking. The first of the backswing movements are the legs, which is lesson 2. When completed, you move on to 3, which are the shoulders. After that, you have the first of your combined lessons. Now this is where you combine the isolated movements together and start to build up your new swing. In lesson 3.1, this is where we combine the legs and the shoulders. Now the shoulder rotation is an interesting exercise that you can even do on the toilet. It's designed to help you get more shoulder rotation, which will help you hit the ball further. Lesson 4 is the right arm, 5 the left arm, and 6 is both arms together. Finally, the second of the 4 combined lessons, which is 6.2, combines your newly learnt arm movements with your new leg and shoulder movements. And that's it. Backswing completed. And we use a similar build from the ground up process on the downswing. You learn the isolated movements of the legs, then shoulders. A lesson combines the two, finishing with the arms and combining them. By lesson 12, you'll have learned all the positions and movements, and just as importantly, you will know what the correct ones actually feel like. The final lessons put all of them together and build your swing up in step-by-step sequences. You have the takeaway, the halfway back, and then the full swing. This is repeated again, but with you using a club and hitting a golf ball. So let's have a look at one of the lessons and see how the course works. This is Darren Close. He is a fully qualified teaching PGA professional, and he'll be your one-to-one coach throughout the program. In this lesson, which is lesson 5, he is demonstrating and teaching the isolated movements of the left arm in the backswing. So the first thing that you will do is see how close your swing is to his. The ability to be able to see your swing will give you another perspective, which actually makes it even easier for you to see what you need to do, and therefore easier and quicker for you to learn. This one is coming on the inside a bit and bending, so definitely needs some work. During the tutorial part of the lesson, he will show and tell you what he is doing, and then he will teach you how to do it. You practice the movement pattern at home or anywhere that's convenient for you, and it's actually up to you how much or little time you commit to the practice. When you are satisfied with your practice and your accomplishment, you retest and compare your swing again. Clearly, the practice has worked because there has been progress. The movement is now close enough, so in this instance you would progress on to the next lesson. Now the good thing about the program is that when each lesson is completed, your swing actually will be slightly better, simply because you're moving more on plane. You do not need to wait until the course is completed to see results. So that's it. We've shown you how we break the swing down into the individual movements that you learn step by step, mostly at home and at your own pace. You've seen how doing this makes it easier for you to learn because you've only got one small, simple thing to do at a time. You've seen how you test your progress, and you've seen how you begin to feel what the correct positions and movements are. And hopefully you've seen how achievable they actually are for you. However, most importantly, you've seen how learning a swing first without a club is certainly the easiest, most logical way. Again, simply because there is less for you to think about and do. So if you have any spare time, surely it's an absolute no-brainer to get onto the course, 18mgolf.com, because when completed, you will have a better golf swing. And if you can find more time, go and see a local pro, because you will be able to develop an even better swing. If you're unsure, we even have a free 7-day trial. And finally, just one last thing. If any of you see any merit in the program, can I ask you to please share on your social media and tell your friends so that we can help other golfers develop a better golf swing too. Thanks for listening.